I'm at my third pickup for delivered today, and the notification populated on top telling me that I arrived. But as you can see, I don't need to swipe I arrived. That's why I claimed someone was manipulating the app earlier in that earlier video. And I feel it's because they were just covering their butt and they didn't want to pay the extra money. You know, I did, no matter whether I was on time or not, I wasn't 40 minutes late, and I did wait 25 minutes, and they didn't pay me for that time because the restaurant wasn't ready. So now I'm at my last pickup. It's going to take me 45 minutes to get to the drop-off. It's to Farmingdale from Oceanside during rush hour. I'm getting ready to listen to some videos, and I'm going to work Uber on the way home. I've gotten this guy. You hear that? He drives around town, parks his car, and starts playing his horn. I never got him on video. I kept missing it, because I'm always moving. You see, it says, you have arrived at your pickup. That was at 4:54 p.m. Then I tap it. You have arrived at your pickup. Please follow these instructions. And you take it from there to inform me that they know that I have arrived. It says it right there, arrived. And on the bottom, it does not say swipe arrived. Now they sent the notification out. It looks like you haven't picked up the order yet. Is there a delay? That's artificial intelligence. Then I wrote back, waiting, still preparing food, which is true. And then the default response is, hi there, we'll be right with you. And about 5 or 10 minutes, they'll reach out, a real person will reach out and find out what the holdup is. But the restaurant said they need a little more time to prepare the food. The restaurant still needs time. I want you to see what the time is. It's 5:36. I expect to be paid for my time for the second one.
Can you open your car? Where's your car?
Right over here.
Okay, I'm gonna help you to bring it to the car.
Alrighty. Puta Canta, you'll see it in the video. It's a place in Oceanside, and when I first started working Uber Eats and Grubhub, I got food from here a few times. I just haven't been around here. The food's very good, but this is the kind of stuff you have to take into consideration when you are picking up food from a privately owned restaurant. They all have their own ways. They're giving me quality food in large tins with very lightly wrapped tinfoil. No hard top covering the large tins. That makes it more difficult to deliver. So they worked with me. I mean, the guy was really great, came out and helped me. And just so you know, it's 5:51 and I'm still here. I just got into my car. So I had to wrap everything up just right. I made sure great. Please don't forget to swipe start on your delivery. No problem. So I have plastic bags, and they understood enough English. I understood a little Spanish. They got a kick out of it, and we got through it. But I had to make sure I had to do it, or it would have been a mess transporting it. This is a 45-minute ride to Farmingdale during this time of day. So I made sure everything was wrapped the best that I could get it wrapped with what they gave me. And I can't lay tins on top of each other. So I had to be very careful. I'm going to place the salmon on top of your shrimp because the salmon is kind of bubbly. They have the salmon. Salmon's very delicate. You place anything on top, well, the food's going to squish. It's going to look like mush. And I know that. So I placed that on top of the shrimp. I have 2 full trays of rice, in addition to steak and something else. And yocon. I had to take care of all of that. Not one tin has a hard cover on it. That makes it a lot more difficult to deliver. an average delivery person, this would be a mess. It just dawned on me. I was so concerned about wrapping the food up the best I could with the one little sheet of tinfoil on each tray, covering each top of the tray. They didn't give me a bag of plates, silverware, napkins. I know they have a kitchen, but I didn't think of asking, do you have any of that? Serving utensils? No. Okay, here's a picture, and you see the tinfoil. No hard covers. And this one you see a spillage here, but this one up here, the woman and I were like, be careful, because it was hanging over the edge of the table. I couldn't take a picture of every moment because, I am there to do a job. I did ask them, please don't uncover the food until I take a picture, because I felt someone would want to see this. And I tightened the tinfoil around those tins. They were not given to me like that. I did the best I could with what I had. And you see the white bags, and they were thanking me. I mean, it was a mess. You see that? That's nothing. This bag was hanging over the edge, that they opened it up from the top, all the tins. And they also took the cardboard out of my bags, and they're underneath those tins because the cardboard was soaking up the liquid of the food. That would have been a mess if I didn't have those 2 plastic bags over those 2 products. And they agreed, and they thanked me. I just completed the delivery. It's 10 to 7. I hit traffic. It took at least 35 minutes to get here. Anyway, they paid me more. Originally, the base fee commission was $17.20. The tip was $15. Wait time commission, $8.25. And total amount came out to $40.45. I really like delivering to these people because they do come outside and they do assist, which is nice, because I would need a specialty cart to walk through the hallways of this large building. So today alone I earned $117.95 with dlivrd. I also squeezed in some Ubers today, and I earned $43.48, and I'm going to hang in there for a couple of more hours on the way home. I hung in there pretty good. I wanted to make today a power play day. However, I did do some food shopping in between, and I did stop home a couple of times because it was that type of day. I had to make it work in between 3 delivered deliveries. I earned $217.98. Considering how I did it and getting things done in between, that's not such a bad day. On Saturday, I shared that I walked into a Walmart to pick up a double pickup on the Uber Eats app, and the worker claimed that both customers canceled their order. Anyway, they did pay me for my time. I mean, I was across the street. I turned on Uber. They immediately sent me a Walmart offer to pick up a double pickup of 1 item each. But at least when I drove across the street and I walked in, Uber, they did try to call the store. They couldn't get a hold of the workers. It went to voicemail. And that's what that woman was complaining about. I'm calling, and you're not even helping me to understand that someone else picked up the order. And she was a little upset about it because the time was being wasted and nobody cared. However, Uber Eats did pay me $4 for one, $1 for the other. And from that moment on, I decided to work Uber Eats food, just deliver food, and I broke $100. Saturday night, I picked up extra large balloons from a place called Party City in Levittown. It was hard to deliver them. They were
be careful. You
huge.
gotta make sure you
I
have a good
squeezed
grip.
them into my car.
No second chances. Once you leave the store, got to make sure you have a good grip on those ties. I'm going to send a few messages to let them know that the balloons are there. Nobody's answering. See how big that number 4 is? I guess a 4-year-old's birthday party.